Well, hello everybody. Softball Grandpa here, getting ready for the softball season. The dogs are fighting. Um, Welcome. It's Thursday, the 29th of January, 2026, in sunny Southern California. The weather's going to be 80 degrees to get today. This is my beach hat. I'm going to be slackering today. Let's talk about family. Family's important. Um, and well, of course, family's important because if you didn't have a family, you wouldn't be here. You have mom and dad, your brothers and sisters, wives, ex-wives, cousins, uncles, aunts, dogs. Dogs are family, I guess, too. Right, Henry? Let's ask them, right? Is that you? What do you think, Hawkeye? Hawkeye's helping Henry. But anyway, there's Henry. Look at that. Henry wants more camera time. But anyway, it was nice. One of my daughters texted me. Because I haven't posted nothing in a day or day and a half or something like that, maybe 2 days. And I was busy yesterday. Went to a meeting, and I came back home and run some errands and stuff like that, and was working in the garage, but because I'm off work, and my back, I can only work so much, like sanding and stuff, and I get tired, and so I'd call it quits and come in. I made some leftovers and leftovers. Normally I don't eat leftovers. I try not to have nothing left over. Maybe that's the problem with my weight. But that being said, family's important. I talked to my sister in Oklahoma. It's cold over there. She was shortness of breath and holy cannoli, get, you just can't, run down the street to go help them out, But if you're close, go check on the elders, check on the old folk, and to the young ones, my grandkids. Talk to your teachers, talk to your parents, talk to your uncles and aunts, and ask them about their history. Maybe they could tell you some history about their parents' history. I did find I was doing some ancestry stuff, a few years back, and I found my grandma Barkston's grave in Glendale, California, and it was emotional. I was at the area of the cemetery. I knew the area she was in because based on the information I obtained from the place. And it was like a fall day and leaves were all over the place. I took my Pendleton off and I was whacking the leaves off of the headstones, the markers in the ground, so I could read the names. And I was almost to the very last one when I swiped some leaves off this headstone, and there it was, Edith Barkston, and tears immediately came down my eyes. Because I never met my grandma, on my dad's side. I never met her. And I think it would have been a kick in the butt to meet her because, my dad told me that Grandma Barkston got busted by LAPD during Prohibition for making bathtub gin. She was selling bathtub gin to the alcoholics in the neighborhood that, she did what she had to do because I don't think Grandpa was faithful, and I found his headstone or his grave marker down in Santa Ana, and there was a few Barkstons that were buried there. I'm not sure if I was supposed to be saying my last name or not, but it is what it is. I just trying to help somebody. If I could help, if this video helps one person, guess what? We won. we won the lottery, because maybe I'm not looking at the right. Oh, there it is. I'm supposed to be looking over there. It's hard to look over there because there's a little hole in the camera. I'm not sure where to look. Because it's kind of like looking in the mirror, but it's like I'm looking the other way. Oh, Henry's laying down. Look, check this out. What a faithful dog. He's wagging his tail. See that? Hopefully my camera doesn't fall. But with that being said, I'm going to keep this short. Be kind to your family. Be kind to your loved ones. We normally we hurt what doesn't make sense. We will hurt the people we love, and we shouldn't hurt anybody. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Not the old saying, do unto others before they do unto you. Just be nice, and pray and ask God for help and mean it, and be loving, be kind. Say hello to an old person, and if you have time on your hands, go volunteer somewhere. Do something like that. I'm getting ready for retirement. Retirement's going to suit me good. Although it's kind of scary because I'm a workaholic, but having 5 kids and 9 grandkids, and it's it costs money, so therefore I work, therefore I work, I've even Ubered, but maybe I shouldn't say that either. So, but anyway, God bless everybody, and we will talk soon. All right, bye.